What's up, guys? It's Hoya Sports Network over here, and let's get right onto the news. Before I begin, I just want to say welcome to my new subs. I appreciate y'all for subscribing and joining me and the Hoya Sports Network family. Let's do this and let's make it a good one. All right. Now, for why you guys are all here, Deshaun Watson possibly being confirmed by numerous reliable sources, like Adam Schefter, for example, to be leaving the Houston Texans. Wow. So obviously, last season was a hard season for the Houston Texans. We had their ex-coach trade DeAndre Hopkins for literally nothing, and that was basically the star wide receiver, one of Deshaun's most important weapons, and it was traded away. He was mad. He was mad last season. Like he said, like he tweeted, "I was at a 2, now I'm at a 10." Dude's at a 10. But and now they made a decision to, I guess he had recommended some GMs who he and some other players thought they didn't want him to hire them, but they wanted to them to just at least give him some consideration. And that didn't happen, and they hired Casario, and now Deshaun's at a 10. He wants to leave, and it's being reported that he possibly has done his last snap as a Houston Texan. We witnessed recently James Harden, which is something I'll get into later, leave Houston. I don't know what's wrong with Houston teams right now. Rockets, Texans. But yes, Deshaun is mad. I don't know what team he could go to, but I know there's a numerous amount of teams out there that could acquire him. And they could use him because Deshaun still put up probably some of the best numbers for a QB this season without some of his best weapons. You know, he had Will Fuller who got suspended, or I forgot what happened to him week 8, so he was out for the whole season. Like, he had some of his best weapons taken out, and he still managed to put up these high numbers. To me, Deshaun is a proven quarterback. Wherever he goes, he's going to be valued, and he's going to do tremendous. I'm just curious to see how this new GM is going to handle it, and how this new coach that they're going to hire is going to handle it. Because right now, Houston is not at the best of places, sport-wise. I think the Rockets might be set, though, in my opinion. They got some talent over there. Yeah, even then, maybe J.J. Watt, freaking legend, might leave as well. But that's that. And now, wow. So, I'm gonna be uploading my video tonight, and a crazy trade just happened, guys. Matthew Stafford for Jared Goff and 2 future first-round picks and a third-round pick. This is crazy. I mean, this is probably a smart move on Los Angeles' part because of salary cap on Goff's side, and I believe Stafford gets paid much less. And also, a lot of people might complain, or a lot of people might say Stafford and Goff's age difference is a factor here. Well, Stafford is still pretty young for a QB. He's only 32 now, and he's still got a few years left in the tank. And he's basically in his prime, so this is, I mean, nothing wrong with Goff, and they made it to the Super Bowl with him, but this is confusing for me. It's a shocker. But I don't know. I don't know if the Rams feel that maybe Stafford gives them a better chance at winning. I mean, Goff took him to the Super Bowl, so this is a shocker to me. I'm shocked, as much as many of you Rams fans are. I don't know how Detroit fans are processing this. I know they love Stafford and they believe he deserves better, but I'm shocked. I'm gonna be editing this part of the video in to the football area of my video, and yeah, I'm just shocked. It's unbelievable. It's amazing. I don't know how this affects everything now. It's crazy. Matthew Stafford is a LA Ram, and Jared Goff is a Detroit Lion. It's a crazy trade. I never expected. I honestly expected Stafford to go to the Colts. If you were to tell me that Goff was gonna leave the Rams, I would have called you crazy. But yeah, it's crazy. I'll hopefully have the video up for you guys. Yeah, I'll have it up hopefully tonight. That's the goal. Hoya Sports Network is back. Enjoy the video, guys. Bye-bye. Playoff predictions. On the NFC, we got, my bad, guys, Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. In my opinion, Aaron Rodgers deserves MVP. So whether he makes it to the Super Bowl or not, give that man MVP. And then next to that, I'm going to have to talk about who I think is going to win that game. I think the Bucs are barely going to edge it out just because Tom Brady, he's just a different breed when he's playing in the playoffs. Like, he's a different type of player, and I feel he affects the whole way that his whole team plays in the playoff just because of his mentality in the playoffs and all the success that he's managed to have in the playoffs and winning 6 Super Bowls. Like, I just feel the team's going to be different, and yeah, they managed to beat the Saints, who they lost to twice in the regular season. So I feel they're just a different team, and I think they're barely going to edge it out. It's going to be a war. It's going to be a war, don't get me wrong. But they're barely going to edge it out against the Packers. It's going to be a good game to watch, guys. And then for the AFC, we got the Buffalo Bills and Kansas City Chiefs. Chiefs backup QB Henny managed to pull them a win against the Browns. Mahomes got a concussion protocol. He's on concussion protocol right now. I don't know where Mahomes is at to play right now. I heard that he is making progress, but it's not 100% sure because right now he's still in concussion protocol. So if Henny plays, do I believe in the Chiefs to win? You know what? I do. I believe the Chiefs could win just because Andy Reid is a phenomenal coach. Like, in football, coaches really do matter a lot. Like, I feel that's the sport where coaches matter, and just the team that Kansas has around them, like, they could turn it off and they could turn it on when they want. Like, everyone knows that. And I just feel like Kansas is gonna head in there ready. I feel Kansas will edge it out whether Mahomes plays or not, and hopefully Mahomes could be ready for the Super Bowl if he doesn't play this weekend. But yeah, Kansas. Either way, if Kansas doesn't make it, I'm sorry, but I don't think the NFC is taking the Super Bowl this season. I think it's gonna be the AFC. It's either gonna be the Bills or the Chiefs, one or the other. So those are my bold predictions for that. My Cowboys update, Dallas Cowboys update. So for you new subs and for those of you who watch me, my other subs, I appreciate y'all. I'm a Cowboys fan. Yeah, I'm a Cowboys fan. And, we haven't had the best 2 seasons so far. Back-to-back seasons, not making it to the playoffs. It's been tough for me as a Cowboys fan. I think this is the first time in a while that this has happened where I haven't seen my team go to the playoffs 2 times in a row. So it's a bit of a weird feeling, but we just made a recent important offseason move in acquiring Dan Quinn, who is the ex-head coach of the Atlanta Falcons. Many of you might say, oh, Atlanta Falcons, but they were bad. Dan Quinn, Super Bowl loss, Brady, comeback. But yes, I understand all that in his past, but we gotta know he got the Falcons to the Super Bowl. He got them there. I mean, not just by himself, but like the team he built over there. Like, he was a success. Sure, they had their downfall in the last season, but I believe Dan Quinn, will be a good defensive coordinator for us just because, for those of you who don't know, he was the defensive coordinator over there at Seattle, where Cam Chancellor was at. Sherman, Earl Thomas, like, he had the Legion of Boom over there. He was part of that before he took the Atlanta Falcons head coaching job. And I believe they won a Super Bowl together too, if I'm correct. But I know they for sure made it. But yeah, that's just something I'm happy about, that we acquired him, and I hope he could turn our defense around and better and brighter things come for us, because our defense was not the best this season, and I just hope for improvement. Now we shift to basketball. My thoughts on the James Harden trade. I'm a little salty about this. I'm not gonna lie, because the NBA, I don't know what the NBA's on. You allowed James Harden, a superstar, all respect to him, to join a team with 2 superstars, and Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. As a Lakers fan, I'm salty about this. I'm a Lakers fan, guys. What's up? I'm salty about this because back then, when Kobe was in his prime, his literal prime, he was a beast. A trade had been approved by the Hornets at the time for Chris Paul to join the Lakers for Paul Gasol and Lamar Odom. That team was only going to be Kobe and Chris Paul if it had happened. We obviously had some great role players around, but that was the team. That was the team. And the league just vetoed the trade. So it's unbelievable to me how a trade back in the day where Chris Paul, it was just going to, like, superstar player-wise, it was just going to be Chris Paul and Kobe Bryant on that team. And that trade got vetoed. And this trade with Harden, Kyrie, Kevin Durant, that doesn't get vetoed. It's just funny to me. It's funny. But yeah, I'm salty about that. But congrats. We'll see. We already saw how KD and Harden are mixing up. Obviously, they have a pass together at Oklahoma. I know Devon's crying right now. So their chemistry is on point. I just want to see. I'm skeptical in how Kyrie would play into that mix and if he will affect the chemistry in some way on the court. I'm still skeptical how they will see and add Kyrie into that mix because Harden and KD are already used to playing together. I just want to see how they add Kyrie into that mix. I'm very skeptical about that. Oladipo looking to leave Houston. So, it was a 4-team trade deal that saw Harden go to the Brooklyn Nets, and in result of that, Oladipo was sent to the Houston Rockets. So there's rumors that Oladipo probably does not want to stay in Houston. He'll probably commit for this season. If Houston's probably going to try to, I don't know. Houston is probably going to try to trade him again. He might be traded again if he doesn't want to stay, because they at least want to get something back for him. But he is going to be a free agent next season. So that's why I feel he might get traded again if he wants to leave. If he stays and commits, good. Because I honestly feel the Houston Rockets, in my opinion, the Houston Rockets basketball team has right now a brighter future than the Houston Texans than I was talking about earlier, because no one knows where the Houston Texans are at. But with the Rockets, they acquired Christian Woods, who's a very great power forward / center from Detroit with a lot of potential. We already seen what he could do without Harden, without Wall. And Wall's currently battling injury, but we saw what he could do as well. And he obviously shows no signs of being out of his prime, and he's still good. And now they acquired Oladipo, so they got a nice trio over there, and I feel they could do some serious damage. And they also got DeMarcus Cousins on top of that. So yes, I feel Houston has a good team, and they have all these picks, they acquired from the Brooklyn Nets and all this stuff that they acquired. So I just feel the future is very bright for Houston. It's just up to the GM to make the smart moves, see what happens. But Oladipo does want to leave. Last time I heard, Miami is his favorite destination. I believe he used to play for the Orlando Magic, so it's understandable why he would want to go to Miami. And also, Miami could make this happen, knowing that they have plenty of cap space to pay a big contract to whatever superstar they land over there, because they were clearing space for Giannis, but Giannis already re-signed with the Bucks. He committed his loyalty to them, so they could no longer acquire him. And now Oladipo is trying to go over there and trying to pair with Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, and that young core and Duncan and Tyler Hero, and see what they could do over there. So yeah, I'm very interested to see what happens with that. But yes, Oladipo's favorite destination is Miami. My Lakers update, what could I say? Defending champions. We're still in first place. I mean, there's nothing much to talk about. But yeah, I feel good about this team, and I feel like this team could make the finals again. It's probably going to be us in Brooklyn right now, if I could say something. But my biggest team that I'll probably think will give us a big challenge. I talked about this with my cousin, who's another Laker fan. The Suns. I think the Suns will probably give us a run for our money. But I feel, Lakers. This team has the potential. Like Kobe said, we got enough. we got enough to two-peat. But I do want to see that regular season game with the Nets at full power and us at full power, and I want to see how that goes. So I could that could confirm my two-peat superstition. My NBA fantasy update. Damn, guys, I'm so sorry, but I'm 1-3. I lost to my friend John. Obviously, I got the Washington Wizards, who they got COVID, so they're on COVID tracing right now, and they haven't played. They only played one game for me last week, so I only had Beal play one game for me. And then I got Russell Westbrook out with a quad injury for a whole month, so he's probably not playing for me this whole month. And I had Karl Towns diagnosed with COVID on Friday last week. Man, it just... And obviously I told you guys John Wall, who I also have, he has knee soreness, so he's been out a few games. Yeah, it hasn't been the best season for me injury-wise. I think compared to last season, when I started this season, I had way more injured players. And also, obviously, we didn't have COVID back then. COVID plays a big factor into my season as well. And my team got affected. I barely got back Aiden from Phoenix, because Phoenix was also on COVID tracing, and they finally had 8 players to play. It's just a lot, guys. But yes, hopefully, I know my squad at full health has the potential, and I feel I have, I'm sorry, John, Jose, and Devon, but I feel I have the best team out of all you guys, just all around. And probably Devon's team scares me just because he has that Harden and Durant mix, but I don't know, I want to see how Kyrie adds to that flow. But yeah, I just feel I have the best team. We'll see what happens. I'm playing Jose right now. I'm currently beating him as of today, Tuesday, 198 to 163. So yes, I hope I beat him. Hopefully bounce back, be 2-3, and I could just keep winning games from there, and my players could get healthy. But we'll see, guys. Hopefully. Soccer. I believe my last video, the video before that, I told you guys that Ozil is 100% confirmed to leave Arsenal. And I did mention that a team that he was heavily linked to was sorry if I say this wrong. Fenerbahce, a famous club in Turkey. And yeah, just respect for Ozil. Hopefully he could turn up over there at Turkey with his club, and we could see him play in the Champions League. That's the assist king right there. I like to see him ball out. One news that saddens me: Mandzukic, ex-Juventus player, he is going to AC Milan rivals. You know, it kind of hurts, but this is soccer. We have seen players from Inter, Milan, and Juve. You know, they all played probably in all those 3 teams. Pirlo, for example, played for all 3 of them. It happens in the sport. I know it's just going to be tough playing against them. I hope when we play them, Mandzukic doesn't play at all, because I don't want to see him playing for that club. But yeah, it's going to be a good one. I wish him the best over there. Only against Juventus, I hope he plays the worst. But against every other team, he could play decent. Actually, no, he has to play bad, because I need Milan to drop a few points, because Juventus is currently in 5th place. So we need Milan to drop points. We need Inter to drop points. We need Roma and Napoli to drop points. So yes, all you guys could drop points, please, and let us slowly sneak up to 1st place. My Juventus update. Oh my gosh, we played Inter Milan this weekend. It was not good at all for me. Honestly, Pirlo just got out-tacticked by... I'm sorry, I don't even know if that's a word, but tactically, he got dominated by Conte. I know we are missing important key players like Alexandro, Delit. I know I'm missing more guys, but we just got burnt, guys. We got destroyed by Inter. GG to them for beating us. Hopefully, when we run it back, when we play you guys in May, we beat you guys and get revenge, and we're in 1st place by then. But yes, it is what it is. And I hope my team could improve, and I hope we could sneak up to 1st place. You know, as a Juventus fan, we're always, you know, I know people are like, oh, Juve, 9-time champions and all that. We're always behind. Like, you guys got to know that Juve is always, you know, behind someone else, and anti-Juve. Like, in this case, it's usually one team, but this time we're dealing with Inter and AC Milan. So it's 2 teams this time. That's the only difference. And, Juve is always behind, but they always figure out a way to sneak into first place. So if I have any Juventus fans that, tuned into this part of the video, just know that it's not over. Fino alla fine. We fight to the end. Juventus will fight strong, and we're going to give our all. And I just feel, I've been in this situation before as a Juventus fan, and I depend on my team, and we will hopefully be holding that 10th Scudetto league trophy 10 times, baby. That concludes the video. I just thank all of you guys for your tremendous support. To my new subs, thank you guys. We improved drastically, guys. I went from 158 subscribers to 167. That is tremendous for me. That is wonderful for me, and it's huge. It's a sensation. And I just welcome you all to the family. Like I said, I'm just a casual fan that has a passion for the sports, and I just hope to share my casual fanness, I don't know if that's a word, with you guys, from fan to fan, for love of the sports. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. Joya Sports Network with 167 subscribers.